Hello world, Antonio River here. Just doing a quick review on a product that I feel is definitely worthy of a review. This stuff really helped me out a lot with the case of athlete's foot that I had. First off, let me give you a little background story. I'm in my mid-30s, never had athlete's foot ever, never had any problem like that. And about a year ago, I was in Miami and doing, a vacation. And I had a pair of those memory foam Nike slides, the little sandals with the memory foam cushion, really soft, really comfortable, and they're pretty good. But anyway, being at the beach, they got wet. And after a day or two, I smelled them and they smelled kind of, they had that mildew smell, which is not very good. So basically, I stopped wearing them. Came back home and went through the entire winter, never wore them again until the following summer. I started wearing them. I figured being that they had a year to sit, that they would be okay. Well, anyway, I was wearing those for a couple months and then also wearing another pair of sneakers I had, sockless. And pretty much one day I noticed a bump on my foot. Didn't really bother me much at first or at all, so I kind of let it just slide for a few months until one day it began to itch. So now, I have a little itchy foot, and really realizing that I have to do something about it, so I go to the grocery store and get some of that antifungal cream. I bought a couple tubes of that and went through it. And to be honest, the stuff did absolutely nothing. It actually started getting worse and getting more itchy and things of that nature. So I started looking on YouTube. And one of the most common things you'll come across is people say to use vinegar. So I got some vinegar in a bucket and pretty much started soaking my feet a few times a day. And what that did was the acid in the vinegar started to really attack my feet. And in a bad way, though, because it really made it look 100 times worse. What went from like a few little bumps on the top of my foot, I mean, soon spread into like the entire tops of my feet were covered in just red, dry, nasty, itchy. Like it just really made everything 10 times worse. So now, I have a little bit of a problem because the vinegar's not working, the cream's not working, and the vinegar really just burnt the hell out of the tops of my feet. So what I did after that was I started just using strictly the antifungal cream, and basically just kept using that until the tops of my feet kind of healed, and it worked well, and it started to clear up. But then the one day I'm at work, and my feet got a little wet in my boots, and I'm driving home from work. It was about an hour drive, and all of a sudden my feet began to itch so freaking bad. I was literally taking my boots off while I was driving, scratching them on the brakes and shit, and the gas pedal. I mean, it was just like the worst itch you ever felt in your life. So what that did was really just all the progress that I had made as far as the tops of my feet healing up from the vinegar. Now what I had was just, they were completely scratched up, broken skin, just looking horrible, looking a mess all over again. When I really thought I was making some progress, and then I find out that it was all for nothing, because like literally the itch I had on my feet was so freaking bad I could not even help. Like I wanted to grab a freaking knife and just scratched the hell out of my feet. That's how bad it was. So now I'm right back to square one with the tops of my feet looking red and scratched up and dry and horrible and just a fucking mess. So I continued checking YouTube for like remedies, and I came across some video. I'm not gonna lie, the only reason I even clicked on it was because the chick, she was stacked, man. She was kind of hot, so I definitely clicked on her video, and she was talking about this soap right here. saying that she had ringworm and that it worked really well for her, but also, it said on there that it would work for athlete's foot. So I took a gamble, and ordered 2 bars of it. They're about $5 a piece off Amazon. And I gotta tell you, by the time I made it through the second bar of soap, and I was only using it on my feet, a couple times a day, whenever I had a second, I'd go into the tub and just lather my feet up, rinse them off. I'd do that about 3 times a day. I kid you not, by the time I got to through with the second bar of this soap, I mean, the athlete's foot was completely gone. And it did an amazing job. And it was really the only thing that I tried that worked. So I really just wanted to kind of put this out there to really help people out, because if you got athlete's foot, man, that shit is hard to get rid of, especially for me. Like, I was trying a few different things, and it just seemed like it was getting worse. And then when I finally started using this stuff, I mean, I gotta tell you, man, my feet look great right now. And they're totally 100% cleared off of 2 bars of soap. And so what I did was I went and ordered a couple more bars. This is actually the peppermint kind. The first kind I had was just the blue box, just the plain. But this time I tried this one with the peppermint oil, just because, whatever, But definitely try this stuff out if you have athlete's foot, for sure. I can't tell you. I guess the video that I originally seen, she said it worked like a miracle for her ringworm. I couldn't tell you, I didn't have that, but I did have a nasty rash of athlete's foot on both of my feet, and I gotta tell you right now, they're looking beautiful, and excuse my toenails, but as you can see, I mean, you got nothing on there, man. I mean, they're clean, and I tell you, not long ago, man, this was completely red and dried and scaly and all. Man, my girlfriend was looking at my feet like they were disgusting, but now they're totally clear. And also, if you work a dirty job like me, I do work a dirty job dealing with a lot of grease and like food grease and stuff, and some days I'll come home covered. So whenever that happens, it's good to have something like this around just to lather up with, because it's going to really kill any fungus or anything you got going on that you may have brought home with you. This stuff is going to get rid of it. So definitely my advice to all the people out there with any type of skin issues, definitely buy this stuff. Matter of fact, I would keep a couple bars around really at all times. I mean, you never know if your kids are going to get a rash or something, or kids are always being dirty and stuff. Keep a few of these bars around just the house for any type of skin issues you have. But this stuff is definitely amazing, and I really just wanted to get the word out, because man, that vinegar and all those antifungal creams, they really don't do anything. I mean, if you were to rely on those, you'll probably have athlete's feet for the rest of your life. I mean, they're just worthless. So definitely, people, use this stuff. I kid you not, it's amazing. And have a great day. Peace.